Honey, baby, I'm confused. I need to know what kind of fuckery is this in my Amy Winehouse voice. I am your girl, Talisa Rae. What's up? How you doing, Ray of Sunshines? We are reviewing Love and Hip Hop New York, season number 9, episode number 3. Please and thank you. Honey, no ma'am, no sir, no thank you. I could pass on the whole... I'm getting beside myself. So we see Yandy and Juju first at Yandy's house, and Juju wants to explain what happened at Jonathan's party last week. She's upset because they called her secretive. She starts talking about how Anais was all extra and she was gonna get it, that she didn't know her, whoopty wop wham. But Yandy hit her with, well, you are secretive, sis. Like, and I want you to know. Miss Juju was taken aback. Like, I'm not sure why being secretive, or not even secretive, but private, not wanting to share all of your business with everybody is such a big deal. In all honesty, y'all really ain't friends, are you? Because some things you do share. And like Yandy had said, why wouldn't you tell us that you and your boo broke up? Your man of 10 years. Why wouldn't you allow us to be supportive? I didn't feel like Yandy said anything wrong, except for she was like, well, the first thing you said was how long versus how you feel. Are you all right? But I could get it, like, when did this happen? Because she probably, I can't remember, but she was probably real calm. If you remember how Juju had delivered the information to Remy Ma and Yandy, let me know down below in the comments, because I can't remember. I keep forgetting we're not in love anymore. They don't go with this. I keep forgetting. But you know what? If you don't have real friends that's going to call you on your shit, like she was like, I don't feel like I'm secretive, and Yandy was like, but boo, you are. If you don't have real friends that's going to call you on your shit, then I'm going to tell you this. Get you a whole new set of friends, because we should be able to call a spade a spade. Ho, you don't share information, and that's your prerogative. It's okay not to share your information, because you don't want everybody to know all your business and it to be running around messy and speculations and she said, he said, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool. So then we see Richie Dollars and Jaquay meet up, and Jaquay says, you know, I want you to come to this event. Me and Nia Lee are performing. She's coming back out, and y'all remember that her and Richie Dollars don't really get along. But at the same time, Richie was like, I need you to help me out with this new artist that I'm signing. I want you to check her out. Maybe you can help me out with a hook, you know, or whatever. Help me write a song, whatever the case may be. And he was like, cool. But really, I mean, I could have been left out. Like, y'all could have just jumped to the scene where y'all was at the event, right? Anyway, so then we see Jonathan. He has invited Sin, Kimbella, and Anais to have drinks or whatever, because he's got some things that he needs to get straight. First off, y'all already know that Jonathan is super duper messy. He was messy the first time you saw him. He's messy now. He's super extra. I need everybody to calm the fuck down, because friends don't have conversations like this that are heated like this. Okay, so if y'all don't rock with me for real, like if it's your first time meeting me, what you're going to learn about me is I'm not one of those people that like to have those conversations with a bunch of people around. I prefer that if we're friends, you and I have a conversation one-on-one. You take issue with me, let's have a conversation one-on-one. Because when people are around, things get escalated, people get embarrassed, you start getting loud, everybody wants to be heard and seen. Child, it becomes too much. And that is exactly what happened. I guess his buffer is Sin. You know, she ain't in no mess. All she wants is to get a little D, honey. Give it to me. She want her man to give her the D. I really feel like she a little bit too extra with that. Need to pull up. Let the man rest. Y'all are, what, 13, 15, a whole lot of years apart in age, okay? I want to say 13 years in age difference. Nonetheless, well, when all the ladies get there, he first addresses Anais and says that she jumped raw with Juju, felt like she ambushed her. But I didn't feel that way with Anais. I know she's a little extra, but I really feel like she was doing exactly what she said she was doing, defending him. Now here's the thing. He don't need no defending. You don't have to protect him. He can speak up for himself. He is a grown ass man with a slick ass mouth. So I'm sure that he didn't need any protection from his friend Juju. And Juju was actually very civilized, if you guys remember last episode. Very classy, as she always remained composed. So that whole thing could feel like a little bit of an attack from Anais to Juju, especially when you think about the intensity of each party. Anais was on 10 and you got Juju on probably like a 5. Like, I'm not finna do it. I just came to wish you a happy birthday. Just in case y'all don't remember and I don't upload number 2 or number 1. But the next thing you know, Anais goes the fuck off. The entire fuck off on Jonathan, saying, wait a minute, you saying it's everybody's fault but your own. I don't feel like I was saying nothing, but you the one talking behind Juju's back. You should have said something to Juju, bitch. You secretive. Instead of having all of this happen and occur, and then it gets escalated and escalates and goes higher and higher. You know, all of course for theatrics. And who storms off but Anais? I think, you know, I'm going to walk away. Because y'all know, if you ever notice, Anais always pulls up. She always backs off. And like he said, do like you normally do and run off. Well, I think it's for her sake. You know, because she don't want to get drugged. Like, but when I walk away, it's for my sake, your sake, so that we not fighting and we remain friends. I want us to just go ahead and walk away, because this is not going to end nicely if I continue with my big ass mouth. But that's not the case for Anais. The next thing you know, he starts to address Kimbella. Now, this may make me upload my episode too, because I recorded it. I just haven't edited it. The fact that he was like, I felt like Juju knew everything I said. You had told her what I said verbatim. Now, here's how I feel about that, because I might not upload number 2. I feel like Kimbella was in the wrong sharing the information with Juju that Jonathan shared with her, because she's friends with both of them. The best thing to always do is say, you know, I rock with her, I fucks with her, I fucks with him, them is my people. Don't talk to me about it, because now you're in the middle. And if your loyalty, you know, lies heavily towards one and the other, then you shouldn't fuck with the other. Because that's how I feel like with Kimbella and Juju. That's why she shared. Like, maybe she fucks more with Juju than she do Jonathan. What y'all think? But I feel like anytime that you're the friend in the middle, you need to just shut it down and be like, listen, I don't want to talk about it. But even though I feel like both were in the wrong, Kimbella should have kept her fucking mouth shut. She always yickety yak yak yakking. And Jonathan probably should have addressed it directly with Juju himself. I feel like it escalated and went to the left, because of course Kimbella got a whole lot going on in her own life with her own family and her addicted husband, boyfriend, excuse me, not husband. He ain't married. He just, child, don't get me started. Let me just wait. Let me just wait. So now listen. So now Juju goes and meets with Remy Ma. Now I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I love that the sisters on here are sisters. You know what I'm saying? Okay. They sisters, okay? The melanin is popping. Yes, I am a lighter shade of brown. However, I'm loving all the melanin. Every time I see the darker skinned black women get together, I always feel accomplished. Like with my high yellow ass, I'd be so excited to see the representation. I'd be excited now that Yandy is wearing her natural hair, says the lady who wears nothing but wigs, but is natural underneath. And I loved her Fulani braids. I couldn't think of them. I loved Yandy's Fulani braids earlier when she was talking to Juju. Okay, so Juju meets up with Remy Ma. Remy always is cool and even killed till you push her. Don't push her. And right now she pregnant. Don't push her. And she hyping her little line. Whoever is with Vixen. I ain't write that down. But nonetheless, if you Google Remy Ma clothing line, you'll find out who it is. She's taking photos. She's got a cute little baby bump. She's excited about her golden child. And here in comes Juju, and they catching up just a little bit. She got a little outfit for Juju. Yes, shameless plug, but you should be plugging your shit if you're gonna secure the bag, as they say, right? Nevertheless, Juju starts talking to Remy about her disappointment in Yandy as a friend, how she doesn't like to be called secretive, how she doesn't, that the word is offensive to her, but I'm not really sure why. Maybe it is because she really is secretive. Maybe, you know, secretive, it feels more like sneaky if you tell the truth. So maybe that's why. But not sharing, untrustworthy, like that, you know, non-trusting, those are things that have negative connotations instead of just saying private and an introvert and not really want to share my business because I don't like it all out on the streets. Nonetheless, Remy Ma says, listen, we are really too cool for that, so I'm going to mediate. I'm going to get the three of us together and I'm going to mediate because I know how Yandy could get on your nerves, how Yandy can get on anybody's nerves. All right, then. Say that then, Remy. I did like that Remy Ma was saying part of her proceeds for her clothing line will be going to the Remy Ma Foundation that will help women get back on their feet when they get out of prison. And it's a trip because when you think about it, if you think about prison population and you think about women versus men, women do not have as many visitors as men, unless it's their sisters or their sister bringing their kids. And even then, they homegirls, nobody is visiting them. But if you go on a Saturday to a men's prison, it's packed. There's a line waiting to see these niggas, but not the women. So I really like where Remy Ma is going with this. And if I had a little change in my pocket where I could, you know, donate to that foundation, I would, after I did my little research and found that Remy Ma really is helping the women felons, okay? Like, I'm going to keep it all the way 100. I got to do my research before I can go give you my dollars, my coins. I works hard for my money, okay? It does not come from reality TV for me. Boop. Okay. So, Rich Dollars meets Sydney Star at the bar. At the bar, I'm sorry. Richie Dollars meets his new artist, Sydney Star, at the diner. Okay. Sydney has been in his DMs for 3 to 4 years, is what they've been saying, trying to get his attention so that, you know, he could produce her or whatever, you know, whatever the fuck it is that Richie Dollars does. Nothing, okay? But he making some money, so kudos, right? But I didn't know that she was a transgender woman. I did not know she looked like a real woman. Listen, you niggas better be careful. Because when Jacquay walked in and he was salivating over her, he had no clue, zero, none, zilch, nada clue that was a man, or the former man, that she still had her pipe, that she was transgender. I always mess that up, y'all. Don't be mad at me. And you know, I really want to know, this is really me being serious. This is really me being ignorant and asking for myself, like, why is tranny considered derogatory? I would think it would be considered cute. You know how you be like, everything was an IE be cute, but as we know, it is considered derogatory. And I want to know why and where that came from. If anybody could tell me, I'd be glad to listen and hear what you have to say down below in the comments. Nonetheless, like I was saying, he did not know until she started spitting her freestyle. And when she started spitting her freestyle, I was looking like, why, Jesus? What type of buffoonery is this? Somebody help me understand, because baby girl is garbage. Hot trash, okay? I was like, so this is your representation? This is what you doing? This is who you are going to back, Richie Dollars? What you ain't telling us? No, I'm serious. What you ain't telling us? Y'all, is he not telling us something? Everybody needs representation. Yes, they do. But I'm just saying, she was super extra. She did not have any talent whatsoever. So I could see if you had some talent and you were going to represent her, but she has none. She's just been in your DMs for 3 to 4 years very consistently. So somebody help me understand. Give me some insight. I'm asking. I'm no shade, no tea. I'm really asking, and I'm really for real curious, because when she was rapping, I was like, this is some motherfucking tomfuckery. Like, no. Hey, I could do that if we gonna rap. I could do, spell my name out. I could say my ABCs too in a rap. Like, girl, bye. I might try rap. Maybe next time I'll come on here rapping. Hey, I was glad that Jocko had actually called her on it. Like, okay, so no, your flow isn't tight. But he didn't say that. But he did say, I would go back in the studio and practice, honing on my craft so I could be better than what I am right now. Because that is not any good. It is horrible. Like, no. Now, we was at Anaisa's home, and I really was like, we could have skipped this whole part watching you, study or do sight words or whatever you were doing with your child. But I like that we did see you with some quality time. And as you can see, I'm still confused. But her husband was helping out around the house, and she was like, I'm a star, and the older I get, I'm getting too far removed, and people need to know me. And first off, I need you to speak faster. I need you not to sound like you're on drugs. Like, everything you're saying sounds so slow and wound down. Like, if I had a Latina accent, I probably could do her, but I don't, okay? And I'm not good with voices or nothing. But I want you to know that she speaks way too slow for me, okay? And I'm from California, and they already say we laid back as shit. But she was slower than we talk. She was slower than Southerns. I can't get, every time she talks, it sounds real slow and whiny to me. I don't like it. I want her to stop talking. All of it. Now. Okay, so then we see Sydney Star and her friend Byron. Had to look down at that. And I was, when they started talking, I was like, okay, let's have a genuine, real, authentic moment. Like, with Sydney saying, how is Richie Dollars going to react when people start getting in his comments and in his DMs talking about that's some gay shit, you representing a transgender woman, you know, bitch ain't even transformed all the way. That ain't the right word. Hasn't completed her surgery. Is she gonna complete her surgery? Like, whatever he gonna say, I don't want to offend nobody. Okay, I don't want nobody to be offended, because I don't mean no offense. But I'm just saying what she was saying was authentic. Like, how was he gonna deal with that? And she kind of feels like maybe, possibly, he may not want to represent her because she's a transgender woman. It might, though, be because you too extra, Sydney Star, with 2 R's, okay? Sydney Star is like a porno name. It's cute, though, girl. It's cute, Sydney Star. I don't know what my name would be. If you had a porno name, what would it be? Let me know down below in the comments. I know that was random, but Sydney Star makes me think of, like, a porno's name. Like, Sydney Star. Or a stripper. Like, what would your name be? I know what my name would be. If y'all rock with me for real, you would know what my stripper name would be. Let me know down below in the comments. So Kim meets Juelz at the studio, and they start talking about him having to turn himself in and the different plea bargains that are the plea. If he puts in a plea, what bargains they are going to give him, or what the jail sentences time would be, sentencing time would be. Originally, he was saying 18 to 24 months versus 5 years, but now that's pretty much doubled. I didn't write down all the varying, this and 57 months and all this and this and that. Honey, all we know is he could get more time if he goes to trial and he loses. And since we right here, and I haven't uploaded how I felt about that whole shit, first off, I feel like you should take the plea. Like, take the entire plea and take it quickly. Because number one, though you say you didn't know that the gun was loaded, that there was a loaded gun in your bag, my nigga, you knew that bag was yours. You knew that you was leaving your shit, okay? You might have been high as a kite, but that was your shit with your name, your ID, all up in the bag. So you leaving the scene with your stuff there, regardless of if you knew it was a gun in there or not, your name was on the bag. The bag is yours. You gotta go to jail for it. You're going to prison for it. You're gonna do time for it. Ain't no way that you can say that wasn't your bag, because all your shit was with it. If you wasn't on them Percocets, Molly Percocets, okay, maybe you wasn't on Molly's, but on that Percocet, if you wasn't high all the time, you probably could have thought quicker, better, something, you know, defended yourself, stayed there. Maybe you could have thought with a clear head. Your addiction has clouded your judgment. And what you are exhibiting, sir, is addictive behavior. Somebody who is not taking responsibility, who is not owning up, who's saying one does not have to do with the other, when in fact that they do. Your judgment was clouded. You could not think clearly. Like, how in the fuck do you think that the two are not related? You were high as a kite. Okay, you said you had a warrant, and that's why you was leaving. I mean, we've been hearing this for a while now, but I'm sorry, I'm not buying what you selling. And the fact of the matter is, he is not listening to her. He is not respecting her. He's being very disrespectful because he don't hear what she's saying. She's not, you know, condemning you, but she's calling spade a spade, stating nothing but facts. And you gonna hit her with that bullshit that Meek Mill's hit. You won. I won what, my nigga? I won what? I'm losing. I've been sticking this out with you for 9 years with all the disrespectful bullshit that you've been taking me through. How am I winning? How did I win? All I see is that I'm continuously losing as I continue to fuck with you. Like, I don't know. That's just me. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you feel differently about it. Let me know down below in the comments how you think that how you think that this should have played out. Like, do you think that Juelz was in the right by shutting her down when all she was doing was being honest and really the way she handles him? You can tell like she tiptoes like eggshells, like she's walking on thin ice, like she's choosing her words carefully because she doesn't want to lose him or jeopardize whatever relationship that she has with him. It does not seem like a unit. As a couple, you should operate as a unit, and you should have a discussion as a unit. I feel like he has no respect for her, not even a little bit. Like, he doesn't even respect her enough to hear what she says and to value what her opinion is. Like, she don't have one. He's very dismissive when it comes to her, especially when she's stating truth. Well, then we see Yandy and Juju and Remy Ma get together. Yandy comes in last, and Remy Ma begins to mediate, and Juju's all like, hold on, I can speak for myself. I can tell her how I feel myself. Yes, God, I don't need anyone else to speak for me. I need her to hear this out of my mouth. I don't like it. I did not like being called secretive. It's the same shit when you didn't tell us about you and Mendices and how y'all didn't sign your marriage papers. For whatever reason, it's the same shit because you saw Yandy give her explanation as to why, because they were trying to figure whoop wop wham. Pretty much it's the same shit. Maybe different circumstances, but the same thing. You weren't ready to tell for whatever your reasons are, and you wanted people to respect that, respect your boundaries, respect your choices, and that's what she was asking for you to do as well. It's not different, Yandy. What you was talking about in your confessional, it's not different. Honey, and then the baby wanted a cheeseburger. That's it, that's all. Oh, Juju did say, did you go and tell my ex? You know Yandy talk too much. You know, and then she be looking all confused like what? I didn't, no. Bitch, you opened your mouth, okay? Your mouth was running. Shut up already. Damn. So then we see Nia Lee and her performance, okay? We see Nia Lee, the hot tamale. You know, when I say hot tamale, she's cute and she's a bit explosive. And she walks up to Jacquay and Richie Dollar's conversation, kind of interjects and says, I know, you know how I feel about you, because she feels like he's a creep. You know, he fucks all the artists that he deals with. It makes me want to roll it back to what I said earlier. Why are you fucking with Sydney Star? Like, are you trying to get some of that boy pussy? Like, what are you doing? Like, To each their own. But I mean, let's call a spade a spade. It is your MO, your modus operandi. So, what, Rich? We want to know. I'm nosy as fuck. Do y'all know? Let me know. Okay, so, they go back and forth, and Richie's all like, it don't matter. Mind your own business as long as I'm not trying to do that to you. But that's pretty much what she's saying. I need to be aware because evidently you be slick talking. Evidently you a hoe. Evidently, you know what I'm saying? Your mouth is slick. Whatever it is you saying and doing, these women is giving up their cooch. Okay, they're giving it to you, and yeah. So, Miss Sydney Starr comes up and is super confrontational. When she was like, I've been famous before you were. As what? A porn star? I'm gonna go check her IG. I haven't done that yet. But I'm just saying, like, she was popping off at the mouth, was real hot-headed, needed to be quiet. She did not have to enter into that situation with Nia Lee the way she did. I'm just saying, y'all, let's be honest. She didn't. She was wrong. If y'all think she was right, let me know down below in the comments. I think she's just trying to place her mark, put her mark, secure her spot so that she can come back next season. Because if you ain't got a storyline, if we don't know who you are, it's going to be like, well, what you here for? Thank you, so long, goodbye. Right? Would you agree with me or nah? Richie Dollar pull her to the side and, you know, kind of sugarcoats the shit. Again, makes me feel like, why are you like pampering, tiptoeing around it? Here come Jacquay. Tells it like it is. You should not have come over there like that. You was being real messy. You was too much on 10. She just finished performing. It was unnecessary. Like, I really like that about him a whole lot. Let's call a spade a spade. My nigga, you wrong is what he pretty much said. And I like, though, that he's respecting her boundaries, even though I really feel like now that he knows she's transgender, he doesn't necessarily want to work with her. So everything that she's doing that's wrong, he's trying to call it out. Because he was like, and there's no record deal if you know, come through with that shit again. I really feel like Jacquay may be trying to figure out, how can I not work with this? With this woman, I don't want to be associated with the transgender, which I think is unfair. But like I said, to each their own. If you are allowed to be a transgender and live your life the way you want to, as long as I respect you, I don't have to work with you. I feel like that's fair. Okay, it may not be right, but it's fair. Okay, I'm respecting you. It's fair. That's not what I'm saying is my point of view. It's just me saying, let me stop justifying. Y'all can think what you want. I ain't got no beef. Okay, so then we see Kim and Juelz, and they go to court. We find out he decided to take the plea bargain in hopes that it would be the lesser of the two, the least amount of time, but finds out that the judge can say whatever he wants and sway it the way he wishes to, or sentence him according to how he feels is appropriate. But the whole conversation in the car, I was like, what kind of fuckery is this? He straight switched that shit on her. He was very selfish, very manipulative. He exhibits addictive behavior. Switched it like, you know, she was in the wrong the whole time because she slept upstairs and he slept downstairs because he was on popping pills or whatever the fuck he was doing. He was justifying his cheating behavior, his disrespect. And though I feel like at this point it was chaotic and maybe she could have been a little supportive, I still feel like he just switched it. You know what I'm saying? He is doing the blame game. And I was glad that she was like, well, just fuck it. If this is how you feel, we need to go our separate ways. And then he could say, I'm going to be in jail in a little bit anyway. I was like, nigga, bye. Because I'm the only bitch that's been holding you down while you've been doing a whole lot of fucked up shit to me. He manipulates the fuck out of her. This is such a destructive, unhealthy relationship for both of them. But what the fuck do I know? I'm single, okay? I ain't even dating nobody. I just got a whole lot of fucking opinions. I am your girl, Talisa Rae. Thank you so much for watching my review of Love and Hip Hop Season 9, Episode number 3. Please and thank you. Listen, do not forget, before getting out of here, clicking that red subscribe button to become a ray of sunshine and the notification bell because you don't want to miss anything I say. Don't forget to share this. Hit the like button because you like me and I'll know it's real. And leave me comments down below. I talk back. We family for real. Hugs and kisses and lots of love. I'll see you on the next video.